brought to you by SAP. SAP helps companies run like never before. Learn more by visiting us online.
The 2013 mobile shopping survey by Kalahari.com reveals that tablet ownership has grown by 10% compared to last year's figures. In 2012, the survey indicated that just over a third of South Africa's online shoppers were using tablet devices, while this year's figures show that it'll be over 40%. We spoke to Kalahari.com CEO Caren Genthner-Kappesz about the survey. Now, according to research statistics, South Africa's mobile penetration already sits at 100%, and we have over 30 million cell phone subscribers in the country alone, and a growing number of which, of course, own smartphones. But smartphones are not the only source of mobility. We've seen the uptake of tablets. And of course, Kalahari.com recently released the results of its 2013 mobile shopping survey. What are the numbers telling us from a tablet perspective?
Natascha, so exactly they support what you're saying. So the basis was actually a target group that we called connected shopper. So that's part of our user base. So people who are connected and do shopping online. And we saw a huge increase, especially of tablet ownership over the last year. To give you one number, it was roughly a third of that target group last year that owned a tablet, and now it's over 40%.
So it's definitely grown, but it's all about brand strength. And when you look from the international perspectives, brands such as Apple and Samsung are leading the way. Are we seeing similar trends in South Africa? Who's leading the way on local tablet sales?
So actually in our survey we found, again, like last year, exactly Apple and Samsung leading the pack here. Very interesting is the trend that Apple is losing significant ground. So actually, their share in our survey fell from 60% to 40% of the people owning an Apple tablet, while Samsung significantly increased their share. So basically, they are catching up a lot.
Now, the percentage that's left from the race between Apple and Samsung, what about affordability? We know the majority of South Africans can't pay 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 rand for a tablet. So what about the other brands? Are we seeing, an uptake of perhaps some of the cheaper brands, maybe some of the Chinese imports?
Definitely, we're seeing that, and also as we are preparing for the festive season, we can see that specifically, and we expect a huge spike in lower and affordable tablets to be sold, especially around festive. So I think this is an area you need to watch, and that share will increase significantly over the next year.
Let's talk about the use of tablets. We know traditionally smartphones are generally used for business needs. Is this the same with tablets, or is it still a dominant entertainment tool?
It's still a dominant entertainment tool, and actually you can see that this is also a shopping tool. You can see that the conversion, or we could see on our end that the conversion on a tablet is actually more than 4 times higher than on a mobile phone when people shop online. Like the traffic that comes through tablet, they convert 4 times more likely to a sale than mobile. So it's an entertainment tool, but people start to use it for whatever purpose they have online, and they do it especially in the evenings, for example, in parallel to watching TV.
Yeah, we've seen the trend. I mean, I just think of the situation at home. I would be sitting with my tablet. My husband would be sitting with his laptop, and we're watching TV. Let's talk a bit about who's buying these tablets. You have a stat here. You said in 2010, 36% of tablets were bought by women. This rose last year to 46%. But it seems that this year it's a bit of an inversion. Suddenly 60% of men are now buying tablets. Is it all about boys and their toys?
Well, definitely it's always boys and their toys, and I mean getting excited about new features, etc., etc. We all know that. I think the interesting fact is that more and more women are buying on the tablet, and we can see that especially in our, for example, baby and toys category, where we see that the majority of online shopping is done by women via tablet for their kids especially.
Now, Caren, you mentioned the holiday season is upon us, about 3 months to Christmas. What are some of the biggest trends we are seeing? What are you hoping? What are the numbers we're expecting out of South Africa into the holiday season?
Probably you know Kalahari.com had a great last festive season with over 40% year-over-year growth. And actually that's what we expect or even hope to exceed this year. So festive is a very exciting season and also a lot of new people coming online and shopping online for the first time and learning how to do that. So that's definitely we expect for this year too. And then it's of course a lot of the devices that you talked about, smartphones, tablets. Our best-selling device was in last festive was our e-reader Gobi, and we expect it to be this year. And then, of course, toys is a very, very strong category over festive.
Well, Caren, we look forward to seeing the numbers, and that was Caren Genthner-Kappesz, the CEO of Kalahari.com, joining us from Cape Town.